All right. My name is Roshan C. Evans. I am documenting the life of a falsely accused sex offender over at HCC. Uh, some of you have been watching my story on the YouTube channel, Roshan's Journey. And I hope you enjoyed it so far, or I hope you've learned something, I should say. But today I actually want to talk to you about a few things, and that's issues, some of the issues a sex offender may go through, and some of those issues, which you all know could be homelessness. Many offenders have no place to live, so they are stuck outside in poor weather like this. And that's because they can't find anywhere to register to. When it comes to apartments, like I said in the previous video, I don't know not one single apartment that will rent to a sex offender, apartment anywhere, in any neighborhood, from the cheapest to the most expensive apartment. Nobody have room for offender. Jobs, employment, nobody almost want to employ anyone with a record of any type of sex offense. But just thinking about it, why would they? I mean, it's like, if I know it's a possibility that if I hire you or give you a place to live, then women or vulnerable people or young adults may be victims of your wrath, then I wouldn't want to put anybody in a position to, go through a lifetime of pain and hurt because I decided to take a chance on someone with a record that could possibly destroy someone else's life. But what happens when that person with that record of a sex offense is actually falsely accused of a sex offense, or happen to be on a sex offense list because of an angry parent? Then the life that's actually destroyed for the rest of their life is the one that's falsely accused, because now you are labeled and nobody wants to take a chance on you because of a piece of paper, a title, a criminal record, a background that's attached to your name that say you're some type of predator that you're not. So no one is going to take the time to look at each case by case to see who you are and how you got on the list that you are on. So you're bundled in a same category packet of everybody with the same type of charge, and you shouldn't. And you find yourself homeless, stuck outside in weather like this, or you find yourself unemployed because nobody wants to take a chance on hiring somebody like you because of the possibilities of you reoffending or doing something to someone that could devastate the rest of their life. So, this is what life looks like for most people, I should say. I'm actually here, I'm at school. I am an HCC student for now. I actually graduated Houston Community College downtown about 2 weeks ago. I should have been graduating with a political science degree, but yet I didn't graduate in political science. They changed my degree plan because I was kicked out of school in the fall from my particular case that happened when I was 17 years old behind someone that was a year and 4 months younger than me. So I didn't get a chance to finish my fall semester. Like I say, I caught a case when I was 17 behind someone who snuck out of her home, and an angry parent mixed into the equation that didn't know how to punish her daughter came back to try to destroy my life. And now I've been dealing with this for 20 years, and every time I think it's over or behind me or past me or that I'm done with everything, it comes back to publicly humiliate. So I was at the end of my fall semester. I mean, I was like literally right at the end. I had almost all my work done for all of my classes, and right before I was able to complete the courses, I mean, I literally probably had maybe 3 weeks of school left in the fall. I was kicked out because of my case that happened when I was 17. And my case that happened when I was 17, for those of you that do not know, it was statutory. Again, me and the other party was 1 year and 4 months apart, and she snuck out of her home. I had no idea that she snuck out of her home, but her mom was pretty angry. And I actually don't know what happened inside that home that day, but what I do know is that I am the one that's suffering with a criminal record, and I've been suffering with this criminal record now for over 20 years. But yeah, they kicked me out of school because they say I shouldn't be around children, kids, but I was a kid when I caught the case, and I was hanging out with another kid that was in my same age group. But in Michigan, the case happened in Michigan, it say that you cannot legally consent unless you are pretty much 17 years or older, or it say you cannot, I should say, it say you cannot legally consent unless you are, if you are 16 and under, you cannot legally consent without a parent or legal guardian's consent. And since I was 17, they said I could, but she couldn't because she was a year and 4 months younger than me. And they managed somehow, that I still don't understand, to get me on a statutory charge. Again, I am here at Houston Community College today to finish up my fall semester since I couldn't finish in the fall. Um, Today it's, let's see, what's today? It's June 6th. It's June 6th. So I had to miss out my spring semester. I was unable to go to school in the spring and I couldn't finish my fall semester. And now I'm back. I'm taking online classes here at Houston Community College. And when the school year start back up in the fall, I'll be at UHD. One of the, I don't know if it's a UHD stipulation, but HCC created a new policy, and this is what caused me to get kicked out. And the policy was that even though I am registered over at the state, I still must come to the school and do the same thing I did with the state. And to my knowledge, I figured as long as everything was up to date with the state, then I was good with the school. But obviously it didn't work out that way, so now I am here in the summertime trying to finish my classes so I don't get Fs. But even with my case, it's like, it wasn't a secret because, let's see if I have any copies. It's like, even with me, I don't have the book, but actually I wrote books, and the books I wrote, they both talk about my life, and how I was sucked into the judicial system. This is the second book. It's called The Domino Effect, and it talks about that one situation that caused that downward spiral of domino effects in someone's life, and it actually, that one situation can have you doing everything you can to survive. Where you feel like you hanging halfway on the plank of life and halfway off, just trying to get everything together. So this is The Domino Effect. I actually started it with a book called Stolen Identity that I don't have with me right now. And that book talks about how the judicial system, it defines us as individuals, and it tells us who we are, through criminal record. And for most of us, when we end up getting defined by the judicial system, we end up conforming because everyone tells us what we can't do, where we can't live, where we can't work, what they will not pay us, and when you have a sex offense, it's like one of the worst charges anyone can have. I mean, I know some people would argue me down and tell me how, a murder charge is the worst charge you can ever have. But in actuality, there's nothing worse than being on a sex offender list. The public humiliation that comes behind a registered sex offender is the worst thing anyone can deal with. I will trade my charge any day for a murder charge. Even though, I would rather not have neither, but if I had the choice, I would certainly not choose the sex offender charge. But I actually need to go and start studying for these finals. I have 2 finals I have to take and 2 exams. So today I am scheduled to take 4 tests. One is for federal government, and the other exams is going to be 2 exams for federal government, and it's going to be 2 exams for Texas government. And with the 4 exams that I'm here to take from not being able to complete my fall semester, it covers 10 chapters. So I had to study really hard through these 10 chapters, and I'm hoping I pass because I do not want to take these courses again. I know my grades would have been better if I had not got kicked out of school, but I did get kicked out of school, and I have to just figure it out. I hate that they took me out of school, took me away from my teachings, and took me away from, my classmates, and being able to watch the professor tell us what we need to know for the exam, and what we need to remember, and what we must pay attention to, and being able to highlight in my book certain things that was continuously emphasized. Now I just have to study everything. I have to study everything and make sure I know everything, or as much as I can. And what I don't know, hopefully what I don't know is what's not going to be on the exam. So I guess I'm going to go try to find me a dry place to sit down and go over something that I may not know right now at this moment, because I'm not gonna fail. I don't want to fail, but I tell you one thing I don't want either. I don't want to C, don't want to D, I don't want to B, I want A's. And if I can't have A's, it's probably gonna make me want to take the course over again. And but let's see what happens. So let's go study. Actually, before we go study, let's go up to the counselor, and we're gonna see if what would it take to actually get my political science degree, since they had to change my degree plan so I can graduate on time. So let's see. Yeah, they changed my degree plan. That way I can still graduate with the rest of the students with the degree plan that was similar to political science, but I want a political science degree. That's what I went to school for. I don't want any other the degree that may be similar. So, if I'm not mistaken, I should only have 2 classes left.
Where are you going?
2, please. Yeah, I should have only 2 classes left to complete my political science degree. So, if that's so, I'll take those classes next summer. Have a good one.
Me too.
Let's see. Gotta sign in. Welcome to use enrollment services. I'm gonna use this computer.
Yeah.
Oh, student ID number. Tripping. Let's see. Advising. Oh, snap. I'm on the wrong computer.
Will you put the advising?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Thank you. Let's see if I only have 2 more classes for my political science degree. Advisor, no appointment. No appointment. Continue. What's your area of study? Criminal justice, government. Booyah. I guess that would be the closest. So that's it. We are signed in. How's it going? All right. What's up, Tony? I'm chilling. Yeah. I see you hanging out doing nothing. What's going on now? You sit back doing nothing. Not working.
Kind of trying to do homework, but I'm so tired. I'm like reading and I'm like,
I dig it.
okay, move on to something else.
You know, I got 4 tests I gotta take today. I got two tests with 2 final exams, 2 for federal government and 2 for Texas government. But I think I'm ready.
You are.
So I'm like, and these were from my fall classes I was supposed to take.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, it's so much. I'm talking about it's like 10 chapters I had to like cram into my head.
Are you taking them online?
I'm meeting the professor right now to take them.
You got this.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to finish my fall semester from getting, and then I got my summer classes I'm finishing up. I'm like, I got this.
Got it. It'll all be over with.
She did something saying that she didn't know.
I know, right?
Class.
Once it's done, you're gonna be like,
for the ID. For the
I know,
bus,
right?
bus pass, right?
it'll be
For the
such a
bus pass.
burden off your shoulders and all that.
But you want to know what's going to irritate me though? I ain't going to lie to you. If I finish these classes the way that I know I
You
can,
already enrolled here?
and my incompletes change to like A's or B's, and my GPA go higher, I'm gonna be so mad I wasn't able to get my chords because I was like 0.3 points away from graduating with chords, and I'm like, I wanted them chords too. I wanted
But
them.
when you go on for your
Once you're
bachelor's,
done with it, just come here.
I'm gonna have a 0 slate.
right?
Ruben.
But there you go. When you graduate that bachelor's, you can stack up those points.
So I'm actually here to see if my academic advisor tell me what I need to do to get my political science degree, because they changed my major so I can graduate on time with you all.
Right.
But I want my political science degree. I don't want the similar degree. I want what I can.
Right. They just did that so you would be court.
Let's see the process, if you're done with it.
So and if
Check
it's
up with the
what I think, I'm
financial
thinking
aid
after I
guy,
finish the summer, I
the
should only
people
have 2 more classes
You
left,
see that green wall over here?
and then I'll just be
The next window
graduating
is the
with you guys
financial
again.
window.
So
ask them if all my financial aid is good or not. You just
I
completed
don't
the
even know if my
application, just
advisor's
to let
here.
them know. They're the one who knows much better than us for the financial aid. Okay? Thank you, sir.
Gloria, what's her last name? Her name's Gloria, though. She's right here in the first office.
Really?
Mr. Walton?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, then go.
Unless he's going.
Rivera.
Okay, yes, sir.
Lucy.
Rivera. I'm
That's what
tripping.
I'm like. Yeah, Lucy.
Is she here? Perfect.
Yeah. So that's it? That's all you needed to turn?
That's it. Unless you can give me the information.
No, we don't have access to that part of your system.
Oh, and you know that transcript I bought?
From,
Here.
yeah.
Well, since I have those incompletes and it don't show that I have my associates, I'm gonna have to buy another transcript from you.
If you bring that one back, we can exchange it.
But I already gave it to the school. I don't think they knew. They accepted it, but I keep getting these emails And then they just now told me, and I'm like,
They have to have a certain amount of apply scores to.
Miss Rivera. Oh well, look like I'm going to have to leave the small fish here at HCC because that political science degree, they say since I've graduated already with 1 degree and I'm already going over to UHD, if I want that political science degree, I'm going to have to take an additional 12 more credit hours, and I am not willing to take an additional 12 more credit hours for that degree. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and spread my wings and fly on over to UHD, University of Houston downtown, and I'll get my political science, my BA in political science over at that college. So now I really have to start. I have to study. I have about 45 more minutes before I have to sit down and take my 2 exams and my 2 finals. That's 4 tests altogether. That covers 10 chapters. So 45 minutes. I guess I'll get to cramming. So let's go ahead and study for my test, because I have to change my incompletes into some A's. Whew. Man, I just finished those 2 finals and those 2 additional tests for government class. I tell you, they were tough. They were tough. It was jam-packed with a lot of work, but I am done. It's complete. I don't feel too bad. I feel decent, all right? About those 4 exams covering 10 chapters. And I just can't wait to see what kind of grades I get on these exams and finals. And I can't wait to see what my end grade be. So, but it's over with. Thank you, Jesus. I am so happy it's over with. Now I just have 1 more final to complete from my fall semester. So once I complete my fall semester, my one last class for the fall semester, that's it. I can focus on my spring classes and my summer classes, but it's over.
You have do you need to make here just